Hey guys, as a professional editor and filmmaker, the one question I get a lot, people that know me know I do this professionally, or I have a little bit of subscribers on Instagram, a little bit over 10,000. I get asked this question a lot. What camera should I get when you're first buying a camera? This could be your first camera ever. You could be barely getting into photography, cinematography, your first short film. I'm going to show you something first before I get into the details of what camera I think you should get, what should be your first camera, what you should focus on. But let me show you something real fast. Here we go.
Look, I don't know what I was doing. It was just a mistake. It was late at night. I really wasn't thinking properly. It was a once in a lifetime thing, a mistake. I swear it'll never happen again. I'm sorry.
Next time, put the seat down. I almost fucking drowned.
Alright guys, what this was as the credits roll by was a short film I made 10 years ago. Now, let me show you what camera I used for this 10 years ago. I shot it on one of these Sony CyberShot little handheld little pocket cameras right here. Look at the price, 100 bucks, 129, 84, 69. So that's what this video is more about. Instead of pushing a specific camera, the right camera for you might be the camera that you already have. In the age of constant technical advancements, it's easy to get caught up in the hype surrounding the latest and greatest video cameras or gear. We watch all these videos, reviews, comparisons, and recommendations flooding YouTube space, the internet. It makes us constantly feel like we need to upgrade. And trust me, I've upgraded. I'll show you my cameras right now. I've fallen into this trap as well. But here's the thing. Filmmaking is not just about pixels and dramatic range. It's about telling the story. The camera is a tool. You could really, and I'm not saying that this short film nailed me knowing this camera from top to end, but I guarantee if I would have known that camera back and front, left to right, I would be able to shoot a better short film with that $69 camera than someone that's never had a camera that has the newest red camera or black magic camera. Whether you're shooting on a high-end cinema camera or a smartphone, the importance lies on how you use the tools. Almost all of us have access to some kind of camera. You may have one of those $69 cameras. You may have one of the smartphones. You may have a point and shoot. Somebody may have an old DSLR, If you have a pretty decent iPhone, like 10 and above, those devices are more capable than ever. If you have one of those and you just have a little bit of creativity and a pretty decent story, you could go miles. So that's kind of what this video is about. The right camera for you is the one that you have right now. Start making stuff. Just start hitting it hard. When I got offered this job right now, I had a lot of friends that went to film school and I could just not afford film school. But you know what I did is I constantly kept on making short films with the $69 camera, got to a $200 camera, got to a $500 camera. I got the Blackmagic 6K Pro now. But that's not how I got this job. This job was, I was able to have a whole bunch of short films that I was able to send them, and they were able to see at least potential. You know what I mean? Work on your craft, work on your passion. A lot of this is just gonna go to your passion, creativity, you know? And yeah, so that's what I always ask people, and usually they don't like that answer. I'm like my friend the other day was like, my daughter wants to get into photography. I'm like, does she have a decent phone? Like, see if you even like it. Everyone has a phone. Most people, half people, I don't know, at least have a 10 or higher. Start doing photography on your phone. Start doing photography on somebody's camera. Don't just go out and spend hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars on something you might not even be into in a year. And not only that, just work on being creative with what you got. Now, another thing I wanted to kind of do is go through this short film. I'm just going to react to this video. It's 10 years old. I would just love to like watch it one more time and react to it. So it starts off with the girl swinging her feet. She's swinging her feet a little bit more closer. I'm going to pause it right there with her going closer. So the camera was not capable of doing this. There's like, she's clearly in focus. Well, you know, it's an old 1080 camera, so nothing's very crazy sharp. It is like 10 plus years, you know, it's a $69 camera. But anyway, she's in focus, everything's blurry. How did you do that with a $69 camera? That just came to editing. I just masked everything out, blurred everything else out besides her, you know. I'm gonna continue playing. Cuts to a shot, little POV of maybe somebody watching her, close up of the face. It's really dark, but we literally just had that $69 camera, and me and my sister and her husband. He pulls up in the car, he lights a cigarette. The close up of the cigarette blows. You were supposed to get kind of maybe an eerie feeling, you know? Steps out of the car. The only thing is, I wish it's only been 45 seconds. Maybe hold everything out a little bit longer so you really get that eerie feeling. And then is this guy like pushing it more of like, what's this guy's motives, you know? Takes off his hat. He has his little speech.
I don't know what I was doing. It was just a mistake. It was late at night.
And in this speech, you're obviously supposed to think he's cheating on her.
I swear it'll never happen again.
And that's already a twist from the beginning, because I kind of wanted it to seem like maybe he was a stalker or a killer, and then you're like, oh, he's cheating. And then she slaps him.
Next time, put the seat down. I almost fucking drowned.
I almost drowned. Lets you know that it was about leaving the toilet seat up. Yeah. Over 10 years old and was making short films. So the reason I really get into this is because I know a lot of people, when they ask me this, like 6 months later, a year later, they wanted to get into photography or filmmaking, and 6 months to a year later, they're still not into it because they couldn't decide or afford what camera to get when they all had cell phones. Your cell phone, if you have a 10 or higher, is better than that $69 camera. But I was able to make this short film and another short film and another short film. And when I got a call one day, if I'd be interested in an editing job, but do I have anything to back it up? You know, I had to send them my work for them to accept me. And I was able to send a lot of short films, you know, picked out my best. And I was able to do that because I didn't let it stop me that I didn't have the best camera. So start making short films now. If you have a short film, leave it in the comments. Let other people look at it. I'll look at it. Let's all encourage each other to be creative. Make some films, do some photography. I'd love to see your guys' work, and I'll see you next time. Peace.